Good morning. Oh shit. Good morning. Oh. Ugh. Monday morning. Getting back at it. Oh boy. I had a show on Friday. I think it went well. It was definitely an off show. Oh my god. And I went to a barbecue yesterday, which really wasn't a barbecue. It rained right up until the thing, so they called it. That's all right. They still made burgers and hot dogs. Still fun. Now I gotta work off all those burgers and hot dogs. Just gotta keep with it. I'm gonna have bad days, but I'm never gonna have like a bad month when it comes to like eating and weight loss. So you just gotta keep at it. It's hard when you look at the scale every day. I can't help myself. I want to keep I love seeing the data, but your body weight fluctuates, so it's not a good. You might be like, "Oh my god, I had like a great workout yesterday. Why am I like a pound heavier?" That's not how your body works. It's like a long-term thing. Could be water, could be a lot of things. Yeah, Google trend line. Figure out your trend line. That is more indicative of what your actual weight is. Hit up your stats friend. Be like, hey, trend line? And he goes, yeah, that's the way to do it. Good morning, good morning. I get the work done now, and then I'm done for the day. So I don't have to think about it. It's overcast, it's rainy, it's wet. That's why I like having the home gym set up. You think I'm going on in the morning in this? Hell no. I'm going right to work. But with this, it's like on my way. For me, like building up the home gym was all about like eliminating excuses. So I wouldn't avoid working out. I'm like, what's every excuse I would come up with in my fat mind to not work out that day? and he starts checking them off the list. Okay, I don't have a gym membership right now. Home gym, boom.
Volkswagen official said, "Hey Jason.
I'm always busy. Home gym, boom. What's up, Volkswagen? Good morning. I don't got time. That's why I wake up in the mornings. Nobody schedules nothing at 7 a.m. in the morning. I can still go to bed at like 11.
Had a crazy dream couple of days ago. I was watching a movie, a usual Tom Cruise Mission Impossible joint.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched any of the new ones. The last Mission Impossible I watched was probably the first one with Simon, what's his face, the guy from Shaun of the Dead.
He was going through the city hanging of a large jeep going after a bad guy.
Okay, he was hanging off a large jeep. Interesting. And the jeep just happened to be going up the side of the tallest building in the city. It's one of those future jeeps. Zero-G jeeps. And they're like, Tom, this is too insane. Isn't it crazy that the Mission Impossible movies are basically like, how do we make the craziest theme park in the world for one guy? I heard that's how they get the money for the, or like, Tom Cruise just is like, I want to do this stunt, write a movie around it.
But then it turned into a DC
that might be a rumor. That might just be a tall tale, but that's what I heard.
Called the Rattler.
Oh, I did hear that. There was some big rumblings that. Well, that is just really odd.
The Rattler looked like a skeleton guy with suddenly some sinew and most vital organs hanging in there.
Okay. Too many people are trying to start properties. Too many people are just like,
and he
if I can just get him hooked. What? That is bizarre, Bulk Rogan. You can go the skeleton scary route, or you can go the newsboy route. You can't do both.
I thought it was very smart idea.
Do you? Really? Hey, thanks, Say. I don't really do the co-host thing, though. But thank you for the invite.
For you see, he didn't became like that after some accident or science experiment gone awry.
Okay. He got it because he was a newsboy. And he loathed his job in low pay. And so that's why he became Skeleton Man. Straight from newsboy. He didn't have any other job that jaded him. The newsboy job experience was so bad that he became an international terrorist that Tom Cruise had to stop. People threw quarters in my face. They farted on me. I hated that shit. Well, now I'm gonna blow up some building in the... Oh my God. Okay, that's pretty gruesome. Melted his own skin and most of his muscles. Oh yeah.
So he decided no more.
I love that he went through all that effort to get rid of his fingerprints and body oils, but then he dressed up like a big skeleton man. Oh yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, maybe it's the guy who looks like a damn superhero monster. Super villain, dare I say.
Can't catch me if you can't identify my prints.
Yeah. Just a real, he went into this, the criminal life as a child. That's a childlike way of thinking. So can you really blame him? Maybe if he went to school instead of delivering newspapers, he would have learned that that was a very flawed argument. And at that point, any jury's going to be like, oh, okay, the lack of evidence, well, somebody did it. It's probably this guy who went through so much effort to not be identifiable.
And he just run away.
Is that the one with the guy from No Country for Old Men? Or are there multiple fake jaw? Am I thinking of the right movie? That might have been a Bond movie. Javier. I think I'm thinking of a Bond movie. Maybe they just ripped off a Bond movie. Because that guy has, like, no jaw or whatever. Which was just weird. I guess it was kind of
the
like...
idea is the Rattler now just starts to replace his bones with fake ones.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I mean, this guy is too complicated. This is like a villain built by a writer's room. They're like, yeah, he should look like a skeleton. He should look like a newsboy. We're taking every idea you throw at us. He can replace his bones at will. What? These are all like individual ideas already. How the hell do we make one cohesive backstory for this? Oh, we just don't tell the backstory. We be very vague.
He was also very jolly and kinda like Joker, so your usual DC villain.
The Rattler is just a... I mean, I'm sure it's based off of an actual property or something, but maybe it was a fumble, like they're trying to jam like 20 years of comics backstory into one movie. Who knows? You can't trust Hollywood to make anything anymore. You gotta get some no-name guy who is an actual fan and can push back on the studio notes.
And then in the live action he would be played by Cillian Murphy.
And also, they trust... He's unknown, but somehow has built up enough trust to where they let him take a chance. If I ever get the Boko Bucks, like, if I ever get over $1 million, every additional $1 million, I'm gonna put it into like a wild movie idea. I'll spread it out. So it'll be like, I'll go give a couple people,
I was like, that's cool villain idea.
like 50,000.
I came up with that.
I'll give one person
actually
100,000, and then I'll give another person $250,000. Real micro ideas. And I'm sure all of those movies will fail, but you'll find something that has potential eventually. So I'll just be burning my extra millions. And then some ideas you just can't make for that. But you'd have a good shell of a movie. I ain't giving you no more until the movie's finished. Then you watch the movie and you're like, this could have used another. But make them sweat for it, you know. Keep it low budget. Why does this need to be so high budget? Why do you need $50,000 for a CGI rabbit that's in the background? Oh, you're plotting on a toy line that no one's gonna buy? Cut that shit out of there. No, thank you. That is way too much money for no reward whatsoever.
My attorneys notify me that the Rattler is already trademarked villain in Marvel.
Oh, there you go. They're gonna have to compete with that. They probably knew. Sometimes these studios just like to poke the bear. Rich people bullies. Hey, I know you trademarked this. You really gonna fight me on my Mission Impossible movie?
He is based on a snake, which is of course way more lame.
I'm not gonna die on the Rattler Hill. No, I guess you can have it. But as soon as I make my standalone Rattler movie, you're fucked. You're gonna have to censor. You're gonna have to call him the Jingler or something. Legally distinct from the Rattler. And then you find out the Jingler is a DC villain. And you're like, oh my god, can you not come up with anything anymore? Is everything trademarked? And then you find out the Jingler is a Christmas-based villain. He only comes out once a year. He pretends to be Santa Claus and then robs places. Because as soon as you hear the Christmas bells, you're like, oh, Santa Claus is coming, I better get to bed. And then he steals all your furniture. And he goes, the Jingler. And then Santa Claus actually comes and he gets arrested. Damn it, Jingler. You're on my naughty list. I better call the Justice League. What's their publicly listed number? I don't know. I've never had to call them for anything. Oh, I guess I'm just gonna sit in jail forever. Oh no.
Do you guys think that Santa should make the not or nice list public?
Oh yeah, interesting. Yeah, why is he keeping it secret? Does he have some names on there that are contentious? What is Santa's moral guideline? Let's see who Santa favors.
Nothing on the Eve Sidon list.
Well, I don't know, maybe. Only children are good, everyone else is naughty. Wait, what the fuck, Santa? There's no way that's true. I just love kids so much.
All right, Santa Claus is a pun name for a movie.
That was the craziest shit we've ever heard. How did we not sense sooner that Santa Claus was a weirdo?
Byzantiadev said, Santa's been using AI and illegal workforces for
Yeah.
years.
The elves have been cyborgs this whole time. They're just complicated 3D printers.
Why else does he work so remotely?
Oh, the Santa Claus. You didn't catch on, Bulk, when they said the latter part? The Santa Claus. That was the Santa Claus? Or, it's a fun name, but yeah, it is kind of a little hidden, but yeah. Also, a confusing clause. Kill-based clause. If you kill Santa, you become him. I mean, I don't know if they did this in any of the sequels. Maybe the third one, but they should have had someone like hunting Santa. Just like a guy who never got a G.I. Joe. And he's got a
Bulkbogan official said, thankfully cool
big
Santa type
sniper
movies
rifle. And
died
he's
with
just
Red
hunting
1,
Santa.
2024.
And then that's the turn of the movie. He becomes Santa. Tim Allen gets his big fat head exploded. And then he just ruins Christmas forever. And that's the end of the movie. It's like an Avengers. They take let's not end this
That
good.
movie was weird.
Let's leave everyone
What if that applied
sad.
to other characters like
And
the
then-
Easter Bunny or the Tooth Fairy?
Santa's son comes back in the next movie and hunts him down. The first two-part Santa Claus. And then he makes the North Pole into a fortress so nobody can hunt Santa that easily anymore. And the elves are like, Santa, I think we've kind of gotten a long way away from the whole purpose of everything. And he goes, shut up. My
Bulkbogan
dad's
official
dead
said,
because you guys didn't
I
do
think that's
anything.
Disney's Rise of the Guardians.
Yeah, Rise of the Guardians. Really? I will look that up. What if that applied to other characters? Yeah. Easter Bunny or Tooth Fairy. Oh man, Tooth Fairy would be a really weird one. Who would want to become the Tooth Fairy? Easter Bunny also a weird one to be, but Tooth Fairy is really weird. Wow, you want to hunt teeth?
Jack Frost
Hey,
assembles
what's up,
Avengers
Peyton?
style team
My
of
guy,
fairy
glad to see
tale
you doing it
characters.
again. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Peyton. Glad to be back. We're back on the regular work schedule. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Byzantiadev
I'm
said,
245.
and somehow Santa is played by Pedro Pascal.
I'm on my way to the 200s. We still made a ton of progress from last year. We just kind of plateaued a little bit. It totally makes sense. When you stop working out every day, of course you're going to lose progress. So, back on the bike, back on the program. Motivation second winded. Some life stuff happens, and you're like, oh, God, I got to deal with this. Do I really want to work out every
Bulkbogan
morning? I don't even
official
have a routine
And
anymore.
Zendaya is Michi.
Hey, thanks for dropping in, Peyton. Have a good day at work. Hopefully drop in and see you again sometime. Keep that discipline. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, sir. How have I not heard of this? Was this just like a Christmas movie that was farted out? Rise of the Guardians. Oh god, I feel like it's just totally unwatchable. It's also, I have to realize these aren't made for me. But I also have to come full circle and be like, are they made for anyone? Are kids really aching to see Rise of the Guardians?
It was huge among 12-year-old Tumblr girls.
Okay, well, I guess there you go. They've got the spreadsheets. This is clearly made for somebody, presumably.
So you're probably not the audience.
What if it was? There is an anomaly. You know, this movie is supposed to be popular with 12-year-old girls, but one 38-year-old man in Southeast Michigan, he really loves it too. We gotta make sure this guy never sees this movie. We can't let that out. We don't want another pony incident. We don't want whatever happened to oh my god, what are those? Sparkle Magic and well, yeah, man, having a real brain fart. Can't even think of a My Little Pony. There we go.
What uncharacteristic things people might not expect you like?
Ooh, good question. Musicals? Not all musicals. I'm into some good musicals though. Hedwig, probably my favorite musical.
I'm really
I don't know
bitter,
why,
but I love
but I just
feel-good
feel
movies
like I
like
really
Wonderful
relate
Life
to-
of Walter Mitty. MR_Seeker
Hey, what's
said,
up?
they see me rolling, they hating.
Good morning, Mr. Seeker. Wonderful Life of Walter Mitty. I feel like I've seen that before, but I can't recall.
Byzantiadev said, I love mid-sequels in franchises that are almost good.
Okay. Yeah. Like Ghostbusters 2. I mean, I feel like Ghostbusters 2, it gets a lot of hate, but I feel like I remember that more than the original.
Volkswagen official said, need examples, but I'm all for it. MR_Seeker said, I hate spending hours on legal paperwork.
Oh, yeah. Everything's so specific. They need you to sign so much stuff. It's like, how is there so much paperwork? There's authorizations for everything. Do you agree with the statement? Oh, hey, by the way, we changed one sentence in this whole 120-page document. Good luck finding it. Oh, now I gotta come through all of this.
Byzantiadev said, I was thinking The Crow 3.
The Crow 3?
MR_Seeker said,
I guess I've never seen anything after the original Crow.
going to the USA.
Okay, cool. You're finally damn doing it, Mr. Seeker. Well, let me know how you enjoy the U.S.
Volkswagen official said, they made Crow 2.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, Brandon Lee
Byzantiadev
died.
said,
There
there
were
were four.
four? What, did they just have Sting? All right, tag in. You kind of look like... Which came first, the Crow or Sting? Did Sting just copy the Crow's look?
MR_Seeker said, not going to New York though, looking at how things are going there.
Yeah. If you just watch The Crow, definitely go to New York. No, New York's fun. It's an experience for sure.
Volkswagen official said, Sting absolutely ripped of Crow.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I figured.
MR_Seeker said, what about Detroit?
What about Detroit? Detroit's fun. Right on the river. They got a fun river walk. Definitely not as cool as New York, though. Different vibes for sure. New York's a little bit more cold, calculated. Detroit's got the Midwest, you know, nice people.
Volkswagen official
But
said,
we don't have nearly
he
as
would
much.
also later rip off Nolan's Joker when he finally watched Dark Knight in 2011.
But we got a solid food scene. And depending on the weekend,
became
we got
Joker's
some good
fan.
entertainment. Also, depending on the weather, Michigan is just so weird. Really rolling the dice with Mother Nature if you're gonna have a good walkable time or not. But I love it. I don't think I'll ever leave Detroit.
Unapologetically edgy 2000s media. It's so daft, but it can be actually good.
Okay. Yeah, like Adam Sandler movies and the boner comedies. It takes me back. It's a weird, like, nostalgic throwback. Like, I know it's childish. I know it's like, but yeah, there is some kind of magic that resonates with me. They go back to teenage Jason years. They take me back.
Bulk Bogan official said,
which were mostly bad.
I think
but
what turned my on the
some
edgy
were good.
media was DMCV. It's edgy, but it knows it and it revels in it.
Devil May Cry 5. Is that the one with the 3 guys? Where there's like 3 Dantes or whatever? Or is that 4? I can't remember which one they were. And I love Devil May Cry. I was just like, I don't know if I could do this. Ugh.
Yeah, there's a guy that reads poetry mid-battle while a panther and a crow fight for him.
What? Oh my god. That's trying to be too...
MR
You can have your one-liners before, you can have your one-liners after.
Also done
You're
by
doing
Nolan.
one-liners during.
Makes good movies.
That's too, You know Tenet? No, I've never seen it. I do know of it, yes. Also done by Nolan. Yeah, I like Christopher Nolan. The Nolan Batmans.
Byzantia Dev said,
I mean, I really only watched The
I
Dark
watched
Knight.
the Limp Bizkit Woodstock 99 set. Proper time capsule now.
Oh yeah, I would love to watch that. I've seen a documentary about Woodstock 99, but I've never like sat through and watched the chaos unfold. I feel like that'd be fun.
An official said, I asked that when they started throwing mud on
Yeah,
stage.
oh yeah. That one was where, it's kind of interesting too to see that even in our modern society, things can still devolve.
I think so.
To like,
Bulk Bogan official said,
I don't know, just primal.
That was when Puddle of Mud was on.
Oh, Bulk Bogan. I don't think they were there. Yeah, Limp Bizkit just turned into a puddle of mud. That's how that band was formed. They were born in a puddle of mud. Not the most original name, but pretty cool backstory. That would be amazing if that's... yeah, people started throwing mud at Woodstock 99, and suddenly a band emerged and just started playing. And they were Puddle of Mud. What an insane backstory that would actually be, if that was true.
MR_.
Yeah, nobody knows
said,
what dimension they came from, or if they were...
They made both the movie go forward and backwards at the same time.
Okay. We're always one bad weekend away from burning down the infrastructure, yeah.
Dev said, we're always one bad weekend away from burning down the infrastructure.
That's one of those, like...
Bulk Bogan official said,
existential...
What if you're in Tenet and you have
if you think about it too much, yeah. What's separating us from going back to that and just having 7 feet tall beefcakes rule? Yeah, no more voting. If you're strong enough and you can kill the mayor, you become the mayor, the new mayor. And also, if you don't do things our way, we'll drop a nuke on your house. We don't know. We don't have the knowledge anymore to figure out how to turn it on, but we'll still drop the nuke on your house. It will not detonate because we don't value education anymore, so nobody knows how to turn this thing on. But it's still pretty big. It's going to do a lot of damage to your house.
An official that they claimed that the poop started to appear before disappearing in normal space,
Yeah.
but in reverse space, you just poop.
Okay, interesting.
Byzantiadev said, so Fist of the North Star.
Yes, Fist of the North Star, essentially. And then you just got to have your Bruce Lee with his 7 burns or whatever in his chest. What the? Oh man, that is something you can't do. Even though that's exactly what he sounds like. Not an impression I want to recreate or get good at. I was so amazed by Fist of the North Star. I was like, they are really just like, it's kind of like with what happened when I started watching JoJo. I'm like, they're cutting all the fat out of this. They're just getting right to it.
Said, no, it's more like just seeing someone pooping in reverse.
I don't know why that. As cool as like Fist of the North Star is, you really start to run out of steam. Like, all right, how can I be any amount interesting when my character's pretty much got plot armor of the highest caliber?
Volkswagen official said, what if you went back into the past and sucked off your father before he get it on with your mom?
Oh my god!
Would you disappear?
Somebody's watched Back to the Future.
MR_seeker said, you also breathe in reverse.
You also breathe in reverse. I guess...
Byzantiadev said, that show was martial arts philosophy broken up by punching dudes really fast.
Yeah, pressure points. I feel like Fist of the North Star like started it almost like a religious belief, you know, we've talked about him before, but Xi Jinping or whatever, the MMA guy who goes to Tai Chi masters that do the Fist of the North Star, the pressure point, and he just kicks their asses. Yeah, I guess.
MR_seeker said,
it makes no sense.
Official note, you just reverse the flow of time. Instead of T+1, it's T1.
Whoa, don't go into the universe spreadsheet. Don't you dare do that, Mr. Seeker. Breathing in reverse, I guess would still work, right? You're still inflating and deflating your lungs. It'd just be kind of weird. Instead of inhale, exhale, it's exhale, inhale. No change for me, baby.
And it starts from the moment you step in the machine. So, you cannot make a duplicate of yourself.
Reverse puberty would suck,
official
yes.
said, and do you inward sing like Jack Black in Tenacious D? Byzantiadev said, reverse puberty would suck.
Having your voice uncrack. You just start talking like Mickey Mouse all the time. Oh no. And everything's getting smaller. Everything. Who hit the Benjamin Button button?
MR_Seeker said, you would simply create a secondary timeline that goes back in time.
Woo! Alright, stretch it out. Get ready for workies. Ugh. Hop in the shower. I made a lunch. I'm not gonna buy lunch.
Bulkbogan official said, Looper sequel. Hooper.
There you go. I'm honestly shocked that they never made a Looper 2. I was like, how did they have the restraint? I guess it didn't do well enough.
Said,
I thought it did pretty well.
And time, instead of going forward in time, you go back in time.
Okay, you double crisscross the applesauce. Yeah, that'll work. And then we do it again. It's called back in the shimmy slide. All right, stretch out the legs. My calves have gotten insane again. I was kind of worried because my calves have always been like super rock slabs. And then, I don't know, for some reason, even though I was doing carpentry, my calves were getting kind of soft again. But now they're back to rock slabs.
Your forward character sees your backwards character walk back in the machine.
Oh, I love ending with the reach toward the sky. Something about ending workout with that. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Bye. I gotta remember the camera's over here. Bye.